Speak the truth. Heaven Letter number 4570. May 30th, 2013. There is something to be said about your taking pleasure where you find it, yet that is not to say that I am suggesting you eat a whole box of chocolates, nor am I suggesting that you take pleasure in pulling the wool over someone's eyes. I believe in truthfulness and trust. I ask you to be a trustworthy person whose word means what it says. Let me declare today that I believe ordinary truth in the world is the path for all to travel. You were not born to mislead anyone. It will be a great relief to you when your word is your bond. Uppermost is that you are honest with yourself. For you to be in your truth is a lot simpler than not to be in your truth. Untruth is shaky ground. Truth is solid ground. What if for one day you were truthful with yourself? You know, you really don't need to kid yourself or anyone else. By what standard do you support sleight of hand? I do not ask you to be crafty. I do not ask you to outsmart anyone. In untruth, beloveds, you outsmart yourself. When you, let's use a harsh word here, deceive another, you deceive yourself. You fall into your own trap. Find the goodwill within yourself and live it. Be the good guy. Do not play the part. Be it. Above all, don't tell yourself that you are being smart to lie or whatever. Do you perhaps feel that if you are generous and kind, you will be taken advantage of? Of course, you don't want to be a fool, yet why would you fear being a fool? I dare say everyone on earth has been duped a time or two. This is all the more reason for you to be truthful. Truthfulness is wisdom. Be wise and truthful. I know there becomes a fine line. If someone serves you porridge, and you don't like porridge, you don't have to declare your lack of joy in porridge. You can say, thank you, just the same. On the other hand, you don't have to declare, I love porridge. On the other hand, how do you know that you are being served a porridge you won't like? You could surprise yourself. Sometimes you do have to be straightforward, even blunt. Let's take an obvious example. If someone asks you if you would like to try shooting up a drug, you can say, no, thank you. Being kind doesn't have to mean skirting around issues. If someone asks you if you want another piece of pie, you can firmly say, thanks, but no thanks, or you can say, you bet. How many times am I to say this? You're the decider of your own life. Being wimpy isn't the same as kindness. I do not favor the expression, anything goes. Anything is possible, and that is quite a different story. So what if today you're in accord with truthfulness? What if today you don't have to put yourself in a great light? What if today you don't have to exaggerate nor do you have to underplay? What if today you are just as you are? We could call this a day where you learn more about yourself and how you live in the world. Just take note. I am not asking too much of you. I am simply asking you to be aware of how you move in the world. It is like if you are dancing a waltz, and I ask you to consider if you can learn something about waltzing that you may not have paid attention to in a while. Or, if you are a runner, I advise you in how to have more energy when you run. Is it asking a lot for you to speak truthfully? Perhaps you have been truthful. Good. If life is a game, being truthful puts you way ahead in the game. www.heavenletters.org